Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. We're here for episode 12 of our F1 2021, my team, for Cyborg Racing, of course. And it's been a while since I've actually recorded a my team video. I kind of just pre-recorded all the stuff before I had to make a move. As you can see, new room and all that. So room's a little bland at the moment, but we're gonna fix that over time. However, we are here for the Dutch Grand Prix. In the last video, if you haven't seen that, link up here. We were in Spa and we actually got to race, unlike the real life race. It was a pretty boring race. We finished in 8th. There weren't too many overtakes or anything like that. However, hopefully that changes in Zandvoort. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. However, if you guys want to skip to the race, hit the link down here, or not the link, just look at the timeline and you can fast forward to the race if you would like to do that. However, if you're here for the R&D and team management, we got $3.38 million in the bank and 2,733 research points. The camera's blocking it, so you guys cannot see that. And we are at a team acclaim level of 11. Now, looking at our team R&D, our chassis department is still slacking. We have an engine cover upgrade coming in. We have a failed upgrade as well, it looks like. Roll dampers. Okay, let's get that going. So we upgraded the roll dampers and that upgrade failed. We have the new engine cover coming in very soon. And right now our chassis department is at capacity, so we're gonna look at some other departments we can work on, which would probably be our aero department or our durability department. One of those two. So if we look at our suggested upgrades, we have a rear wing upper flap upgrade, so that is another rear downforce upgrade. Let's go ahead and upgrade that. That will be ready before the Russian Grand Prix. I'm starting to realize too that for a lot of the upgrades that we're buying, we're approaching the cap, I guess, on the upgrades we can buy in our current spec of facilities. So very soon we're gonna have to start looking towards upgrading the specs of each department so that we can purchase more upgrades, but that seems very long term because we are not generating enough money to do that, at least by the end of the season. I feel like once we get all these upgrades that I was talking about before, we're gonna have to essentially force ourselves to upgrade other parts of the car. So I think we should go ahead and upgrade the facilities for our durability department. We're gonna go ahead with the build time, and then hopefully by the end of this video we will have enough to upgrade the other part of our durability department or facilities. I just want to touch on the R&D progress history for each of the teams, and you could see we are the bright red line, I guess on the bottom end. That darker red line would be Alfa Romeo, but we are lined up with, I believe that is AlphaTauri, which would put us tied for 5th in terms of progress history. So we should be starting to see some sort of results come race day. But anyways, let's get right into the race, guys. Hopefully there's no meetings or anything like that. Alright, so we're here for race day, and we're going for the default strategy here. That's going to give us a 43-minute 57-second run time. Sunny all day. We're starting 24 laps on the hard tires because we are starting, I believe it was P17 that we finished, and we're going to be doing 12 laps on the softs after that. But let's get right into the race, guys. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so we are behind Lance Stroll, in front of George Russell, also behind Kimi Räikkönen, literally speaking, and here we go. Hopefully we can get a pretty good start and maybe pass Kimi Räikkönen. Go up on the inside here into Tarzan's corner. I don't want to crash into any cars.
The virtual safety car has
just hit the back of Esteban Ocon. Hopefully we didn't sustain any damage there. Illegal takeover.
Okay, you need to give that position back. That was an illegal overtake.
Okay, so there's a virtual safety car out right now. But yeah, so we are in P15 behind Antonio Giovinazzi, and I just realized that the reason I had to get back the spot was because the virtual safety car was out and there's no overtaking, and I completely forgot about that, so that makes sense. However, we would have taken P14 if there was no virtual safety car possible. And I'm just trying not to crash into anyone. I don't know how these cars follow so well. I'm not good at this.
VSC ending, we're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags.
So we got a green flag here on lap 2, and we are now officially racing here at Zandvoort in the Netherlands, and Lance Stroll just almost tried to T-bone us or something. So behind Antonio Giovinazzi, we also have Kimi Räikkönen in the other Alfa Romeo. He is right behind us, and he is trying to get past us. We are going a little slow through these corners. Ooh, we were riding that exit curve a little too long, and we were not able to get any downforce braking into the next turn. So lap 2, 1 second behind, that is Antonio Giovinazzi. Oh my god, look how bad this lap is. I think Kimi Räikkönen just hit us. Did we just damage his front wing? I think I'm feeling a little bit of an oversteer. Okay, now we're okay. Maybe that's just my mind playing tricks on me. Lap 3 now. Now we do have...
when you are within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
We do have a little bit of space in front of us, so we do have some room to operate. And hopefully we can get a little bit of a pace set and start to catch Antonio Giovinazzi ahead of us. He's on the hard compound. Interestingly though, Ocon starts on the medium compound. I'm not exactly sure what place he started in, but I'm thinking maybe that the people at the front of the grid are gonna pit a little earlier than the people who started at the back, because we're on the hard compound and we are not lapping until, or we're not pitting until lap 24. Kimi Räikkönen is still right up on our rear. This is not my greatest track. I'm not good at this track whatsoever. I do not like this track, especially for this car. Maybe it's just the car, honestly. I'm not trying to make excuses, but I'd like to think that I'm just not good at this track. When I activate that ERS, I believe DRS is going to be activated this lap, or maybe it was activated the last lap. So after chasing down Antonio Giovinazzi for about half a lap, we have entered DRS range, and we are now 0.7 seconds behind him. Hopefully we're able to keep this pace up and possibly overtake him. We definitely do have the power on the Alfa Romeo down the straights. That is definitely where we're making up the most time that we've lost. Oh god, I shifted up too early on that turn. But yeah, as you can see here, we got the DRS, and we also have the ERS and the raw power of the CYBORG Racing engine, or I guess the Ferrari engine if you want to get specific. But that has put us just over half a second behind Antonio Giovinazzi. Kimi Räikkönen though, he is still about a second behind us, and as long as we can keep the pace up, it'll be a matter of possibly moments that we are able to catch up to Giovinazzi in the Alfa Romeo and get on to trying to chase down Esteban Ocon at least. I think the Renault or the Alpine is a little bit more ahead of us in terms of car development, but we could always try our best and try to catch up to them. not one of the... Definitely not one of the best turns in the final sector, but here in the final turn of Sector 3, we're going to have DRS. We're going to activate that ERS as well. And let's see if we can go for the overtake here. I'm going to go to the inside. And we are really late on the brakes there.
That brings you up a place.
However, we do have... Yeah, we do have outside track positioning on Antonio Giovinazzi. We gave him space heading into that little turn there. And we are able to come out in front of him. Yeah, we were able to put a pretty decent gap on Antonio Giovinazzi at about 0.4 seconds. So that is going to put us into P14. And now we got Esteban Ocon, who is a bit of a ways away. He is 4 seconds ahead of us. I don't know if we'll be able to catch him. However, there's still a lot of racing left. We are only on lap 7 of 36. He is on the medium compound, so possibly we will be able to overtake him or undercut him through the pits, because he's going to have to pit a lot earlier. And then if we can keep our pace up, maybe we can keep our position out ahead of him. So I'm going to activate that ERS because I know Antonio Giovinazzi is right behind me with DRS. Don't want to get caught up in that whole spiel. We have a horrible turn into Tarzan's corner. And we're just going to keep racing here until someone tries to challenge us, or we're able to catch up to Esteban Ocon and challenge him for position. On lap 13, Fernando Alonso has gone into the pits. I believe he started on the mediums too, if I'm not mistaken, or possibly the softs. Actually, you know what? I think he started on the softs and then has moved up onto the hards, because I think he's back out. We just caught the end of him. We have Daniel Ricciardo in front of us now. Esteban Ocon was able to overtake Daniel Ricciardo in the McLaren, and they are about 0.2 of a second within each other, so it looks like they're battling up ahead. And Antonio Giovinazzi, I have been able to put up a bit of a gap, or at least I thought before I started talking. We were at about a second, and I think I just lost that. But we have been putting up a decent few laps. We gotta watch Antonio Giovinazzi here. Oh god, I'm going to the outside here. I'm trying to give him as much space as possible on the track. Yeah, once we get through this final turn, okay, here we go. We're activating that ERS. Hopefully we don't crash into the wall. And there we go. 0.7 seconds.
Incident on track, but officials are looking to push for a safety car.
So another incident on track. I don't know who that is. However, Daniel Ricciardo, who is in front of us, he has a 7.2 second gap. And he is on the hard compound, so he's probably going to be pitting around the same time that we are. And the thing that really makes this track difficult is the angle of the roads in terms of like the slants that every turn has. It's a little bit different, so your car is kind of rotating from left to right. And I think that kind of shifts the weight of the car, and it makes it a lot easier to spin out.
Okay, gap ahead is 7.6
if we're not careful, or just fly off the track like I did just right there. Giovinazzi is able to reduce his gap because of our stupid mistake there. Heading into the final turn once again on lap 14. And I'm going to keep you guys updated as this race progresses on. Lap 22, heading into, or exiting the second DRS, so these tires, they are gone. They are gone. We're getting a lot of oversteer. As you can see in the bottom right, the front left tire has reached 45%. It is on its last legs. You have to be super careful on the throttle and on the brakes too, just heading out of the corner, or heading into the corners. And I'll show you right here. If you look at the controller layout, my fingers may be like down 20% on the throttle. Oh my god, you can see right there. We didn't really lose position. We're gonna keep going with that massive oversteer into the inside curb on the hairpin turn. This is not good. We need to get to that pit window, and we need to stay in front of Antonio Giovinazzi before we get there. But look at these tires, they are just gone. This is the first time I've really experienced like tires that were just literally gone. Like, I feel like it's not even driver mistakes at this point. It's just the tires are gone. As you just see that oversteer there, as Antonio Giovinazzi is able to overtake us.
We lost the position. Try to keep focus.
We're gonna have DRS though. We're gonna activate that ERS though, and we're gonna try and overtake him into Tarzan's corner.
Give us the best in lap he can.
So the pit window is open, and we need to do better than that lap we just had. We need to stay in front of Giovinazzi before we head into the pits, and hopefully we have a good pit lane exit so he doesn't overtake us in the pits literally. So Giovinazzi right now 0.2 of a second, 1/10 of a second behind us. Oh my god, 49% on that front left tire. The front right has also reached 40% now. This is getting interesting. 24 laps is a very long time to have the hard tires on. However, 24 laps in a long race format, not a full race. So 1/10, oh god, he is right there. He's gonna overtake us. We are braking late. We basically just took him off the track, kinda. We had to force him to turn late. A bit of a dangerous move, but that keeps us in front. FIA doesn't seem upset or anything about that. And here we go into the pits. Ooh, did I get a time penalty there? No, I did not get a time penalty. Thank God. Kimi Räikkönen is in the pits with us as well. Esteban Ocon is not pitting until the next lap.
Go now.
And we get a pretty good pit lane exit.
Strategy complete.
And we are now
To the end now.
on the soft compound, and wow, the level of grip. Oh my god. That is pretty interesting. Okay, so we got a bit of a walk up in the turn while we're just getting used to these soft tires. Kimi Räikkönen 1.4 seconds behind us, and Giuliano Alesi, my teammate, he is in front of us at the moment. He is yet to pit because we went into pit first. I guess maybe we're getting a bit of, oh look at that drift. That really probably screwed up our tires, but that's fine. We survived the turn. However, that puts Kimi Räikkönen literally 0.2 of a second in front of us. Well, I completely forgot what I was saying. Someone knocked on my door and I had to pause the video. Or the race, sorry, not the video. Kimi Räikkönen, however, still behind us at 0.3 of a second. We're going to activate that in PRS. Giuliano is going in for his stop. And I'm assuming now that some other drivers will be pitting as well. We are not racing anyone out of the pits. I just saw, I believe that was Antonio Giovinazzi. He just came out of the pits. And hopefully these tires now, these soft compound tires that we switched onto for the last 10 laps or 12 laps of the race, they are up to temperature and ready to perform for us. And maybe get us into the points. I don't think so though. Fernando Alonso and Esteban Ocon have already pitted. And we probably won't be passing them as they are at a 12-second gap. However, we are on the soft compound, so maybe you're just gonna have to watch until the end to find out. Alright, lap 34, Yuki Tsunoda Kimi Räikkönen's right on our ass right now. But Yuki Tsunoda went off the track, and I believe he's out of the session, but we did overtake him to claim P13, and we are going to be defending that position with Kimi Räikkönen, who has literally been no less or no more than 0.5 of a second behind us the entire race. He has not gotten off our backs, and we haven't been able to shake him at all, as he is still right behind us. 0.2 of a second now, 0.4 of a second. That will change with every braking zone and every DRS zone. As we head into the DRS zone, we are heading into Sector 3 here on the second last lap of the race. Can we keep the two Alfa Romeo cars behind us? No sign of my teammate Giuliano Alesi to kind of help me out here and defend these two guys, but that's okay. We will take it from here as we have the entire race. An all red lap 35. So on the last lap here, Sergio Perez
is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap.
Oh god, I kind of looked off the screen there. But Sergio Perez wins the Netherlands Grand Prix, and we do not have much ERS left in the tank, so I might just try and save it towards the end for the final push. Right now, Kimi Räikkönen is 0.4 of a second behind me, so I think we will be able to keep the position as long as we don't fly off the track or anything like that. We should be okay. But honestly, there wasn't much overtaking. However, it was nice kind of like having Kimi Räikkönen on my ass the whole race versus like Belgium, for example, where I was kind of just on my own most of the race. Here, you know, there wasn't really anyone overtaking, at least in my area, but Kimi Räikkönen came close a few times. However, it won't be enough, and we will take P13
That's the end of the race. We'll see you in
at
Bath,
the Netherlands Grand Prix. Great race, to be honest. We got driver of the day too. We started in P17, and with Yuki Tsunoda going off to the track, we were able to take P13. So 4 places. However, no points. So you only get points if you're in the top 10. I mean, if you didn't know that at this point, probably Drive to Survive. Bandwagon fan, so like the video if you are one of those people. However, no points. Giuliano Alesi, we're gonna see where he finished. We finished P13. Yuki Tsunoda actually finished the race. He spun off the track, but he was able to finish. He finished P22, however. And Giuliano Alesi, he takes P19, which I think that's like his average spot to finish in. So, you know, not the greatest, but we aren't expecting too much from him this season. Alright guys, so that is the end of the video, and as you can see on the screen, we have to renegotiate our current contract with Giuliano Alesi. So pretty good opener for the next episode. We got $1.8 million in the bank with 1,300 resource points, and we're still at a level 11 team acclaim. If you guys watch at this point, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys for episode 12 of our My Team series. Alright, see you guys then. Peace out.